Hey YouTube, and welcome to a very special video today because I've got something so exciting to tell you that I've been wanting to tell you about for ages, and I've been having to keep it top secret, but I can finally talk about it. So as you can see, I am at a very amazing looking workshop today. There are some incredible prototypes behind me. Some of these cars have actually competed at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and believe you me, I've been having a very good look around this workshop and getting very excited. But the reason that I'm here, and the reason I've got a big grin plastered all over my face, is because I'm going to tell you about what I'm going to be racing in next year. In fact, even better than that, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be racing in next year, because it's not this car, it's not this car, it's not this car or this car, but it's the car behind me outside. And I'm really thrilled to tell you folks that in 2021 I am going to be racing a Praga R1 with a chap who's over there, who I'll introduce you to in a moment. But just check this car out right now, okay, because some of you might have seen in a few videos that I did towards the end of the last year, I actually had the opportunity to test one of these cars at Motorsport Days Live at Silverstone in November. It was a wet day in November. The track was pretty soaking wet, in fact, but it was an incredible experience. And I kept in touch with the guys at VR Motorsport ever since. And here it is, folks, the Praga R1. And this very car is the one that I'm going to be driving with Jack Fabi, who's sat over there. I'm going to go find him in a second. Speechless. Look at it. It looks absolutely incredible. And we've been doing some laps around Alton Park today on the sim. Just to tell you a bit about Jack, he's been racing this season in this car. Not only is he very capable, very fast driver in this car, but he actually works on it 24/7, so he knows it inside and out. So let me just show you a bit around the car. So as you can see, this car is quite unique in many respects because it has a central driving position. So it's like any LMP car you would have, but normally you would be sat to one side. This is pretty awesome in the first place because it just guarantees you've got a great view through the cockpit. One of the problems that you tend to have in LMP cars is that you often have this kind of big blind spot that you have to deal with. In this car you don't have that. It's a really great view out through the cockpit. First time I drove this car, I'll be honest, in the wet, in the cold weather in November, it's quite intimidating to get in something like this and drive, but like the car is just gives you so much feedback and so much communication straight away that it's just really encouraging. Really, like, straight away you just feel so much confidence, feel what the car's doing, and you just want to push it. I just got a good feeling from driving it from the off, really. I'm just going to show you inside a bit, and then I'm going to talk to you about the weight and the power to weight and the aero, because just check out the back of this car. Now this car is weighing about 600 kilos. On top of that, this car's running 380 brake from a Formula Renault 2-litre turboed engine. So huge amount of power from this car, huge power to weight ratio, mega grip. So it's going to be absolutely stuck to the track. Paddle shift, sequential gearbox. It just looks mega. It just looks so cool. And really made up at the prospect of racing this in the Brit Car Championship next year. So yeah, it's a good day to announce this. I'm going to run over there and just grab Jack for a moment, and we're just going to talk a little bit about his experience driving the car. So folks, this is Jack Fabi, who's been racing this car this season. Jack and I are going to be teammates next year, and Jack, welcome to my YouTube channel, and can you tell us a little bit about the car? And
yeah, Praga R1, what else to say apart from it's really fast, it's very lightweight, lots of horsepower, lots of torque, lots of aero. So in terms of driving it, it's very much, seat of your pants sort of stuff. Our main contributing factor to our raw speed is the power to weight ratio. So it's like 620 kilos, 380 horsepower. So that's 600 odd horsepower per ton. That's a lot. So it's really quick in the dry, really quick in the wet, and then trying to use the combination of mechanical grip and aero at high speed is that makes us really quick. I think in the UK it's probably one of the fastest cars by far.
Yeah, and you're probably one of the fastest drivers in this car as well.
I'd like to think so. I've got a fair amount of experience driving other prototype cars, and I'm a test and development driver as well. So I try and kind of use my knowledge of car setup and car engineering to help my driving on track. I think in terms of the Praga, it's such a welcoming car that it's actually quite hard to tell who's fast and who's not, because the car, anyone can jump in and they can just be really comfortable in it straight away. I'd like to think I'm up there though. I think we've got a pretty good shot at the rest of this season at least, and then I'm really looking forward to next year already. I think it's a really good driver pair, and it really it just hands itself really nicely, so I think we should be pretty good next year.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked right now, so really looking forward to it.
Smashing.
Cool, thanks Jack.
No
Cheers. As you can see behind me, lots of banners from the European Le Mans series and the 24 hours, and Jack basically builds and rebuilds all these cars and runs them for customers. Behind me we've got an Empire Zytek, another Empire, I think this car, you can just see the one of the best sounding engines in the world, Judd. Love to drive something like this one day. But yeah, Jack's been telling me all about this and all these cars that he's working on. Like I say, to have a teammate who not only is a very, very fast racer, but also a very accomplished engineer and knows all the mechanical side of the car that we're racing together, is just going to be phenomenal. This car behind me as well, this Lola, actually competed at Le Mans with Tommy Erdos and Mike Newton. So, in fact, I think it's actually won its class. So, super cool. Anyway, I'm going to stop there, but I'll be bringing you more news about this really soon, guys. And love to know what you guys think, what you would like to know as well. So don't forget to put your comments in the box, don't forget to subscribe and share this video, and I will bring you another video next week. Cheers guys, bye.